It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Right here in the entry, the outside, right behind me, not so much, but don't worry, we are gonna be tackling that today. We are gonna be dressing my dining room space and doing some work here for the holiday season. We're gonna be putting beautiful garlands on my railings, and it's gonna be so amazing. We're gonna be setting up our nativity in a very special place. So a lot planned for this episode, but first, we've got one little issue. I don't know if you've noticed it in the background right here. This is what would be our office space. That's how the builder probably intended it. But how we use our house, we are using this as a guest room. But I don't know if you can see something not quite right. Let me take you over and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So how many of you guys have guests coming for the holidays? Well, I do, just like everybody. And these French doors are beautiful, but they're not exactly guest friendly. So the first thing that we're gonna be doing is going to make this a little bit more private. We're also gonna give it a little bit more personality as well. We are going to be taking this privacy film. I don't know if you can see it here. It's kind of got a reeded glass look, but it's just a film. We're gonna be putting that on the doors. We're also going to be painting the doors a fun color or lack of color, depending on how you look at it. But inside, we need to get it ready for guests as well. And so that's why a big thank you to Bedsure for sponsoring this episode. I got the most beautiful linens for the bedroom in there that are luxurious and comfy. I cannot wait to tell you about that in just a second. In the meantime, let me switch into some paint clothes, and we are gonna start by painting first. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is remove the handle because I am going to be switching that out, but it will make it easier for us to paint. So I'm gonna use the Athena drill by Aaliyah. Let's remove the doorknob. Okay, I think we just need to pop this off by sliding a little flathead screwdriver underneath. There we go. There we go. Okay, but now what? What? There's a little hex screw like on the inside, like a little tiny one. So I need to go grab a little tiny Allen wrench and we'll be okay. Oh, I got it and didn't even realize it. Okay, we get it. Yay. You guys, I shut the door and I took the handle off, so now I can't open it very well. But can we all just take a minute to see what we've done for privacy to this point? So we're gonna be doing something a little bit better. Let's see if I can grab it. Okay, I did it. I'm not locked in here forever. Let's finish taking off this knob so that we can paint. Oh my goodness, there we go. So this piece broke off of here, and I think it was always like that from like when they built it, and they over chiseled out the spot for the doorknob. What do they call it, the latch? They just kind of stuck it there and painted over it, or maybe they even wood glued it, which is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna do some wood glue, and then I'm gonna clamp it into place, and then we'll just start by painting this other door first. Let's see if we can do that. The clamp was gonna be a little bit overkill, so I just taped it in place. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to do some putty and sanding as well. But we're gonna go ahead and proceed painting anyways, because we still need to tape off. We need to like do more than one coat, so we can like paint everywhere except for that one little area while that dries. And yeah, let's start taping. Okay, we're all taped up. Now we're gonna just cut out all of the corners with a straight edge blade, and then we will start painting. We are gonna just put some putty on this. Hopefully that will help, but this is not awesome. We've got the first coat on this door, and it's looking pretty good. I think we could get away with 2 coats. It looks pretty good though. I cut in all of the door grids with a brush, and then I rolled everything else. We've done 2 coats on this. I am loving it so far. In the end, I think taping was an absolute waste of time because I ended up having to go in with a straight edge blade anyways and scrape paint off the glass. And when I pulled the tape, it pulled back some of the paint in a couple of areas. So I ended up having to paint in those areas. So in the future, I'm going to forego taping on a glass window or door like this and cut in and use a straight edge blade to get the paint. I think I'm in love. Now we're not gonna have time to do the reeded film on the glass. I just don't have the time in this episode, but we will do it eventually. But what we will do is I did get some roller shade blinds that we can put for privacy. In the meantime, I've got some new knobs. Let me show them to you. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? So that will go in right there. I also did get like a dummy one. We'll see if we can get on the other one. It just depends on how long it looks like it will take. Okay, we're gonna take this sad excuse for privacy down and put up something proper. It is now time to make the bed, get it ready for guests. Previously, I had just a hodgepodge of whatever. I didn't even have like a comforter. I just grabbed some blankets and kind of laid it over duvet that I had, but not, like I said, no cover. It was just like a little coverlet that was meant for a king size bed. So a big thank you to Bedsure for sponsoring this episode and sending me some amazing linens to put on this guest bed for my guests that are coming. So let's make the bed really quick, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. So I pre-washed all these sheets and then I threw them in a pile. They're wrinkle resistant, but pulling these out of the packaging before I even washed them, they felt amazing. And then obviously, when you wash sheets, they even get more and more soft as you use them. So let's make this bed and then I'll tell you about them. So these sheets have a luxurious feel made from 100% high quality cotton, sateen weave, ultra breathable, wrinkle resistant, unless you crumple them in a ball like I did, and specifically tailored for mattresses. The sheets themselves come with pillowcases, but they also come with these covers that zip up, so you could go with either option. If you have tons of pillows, then you could use both options. I'm gonna go ahead and use the comforter shams for my extra pillows, so we're not gonna use these ones this time, but we're gonna keep them folded up and in tow for if we need them for anything. This is literally all I had before. Like I said, I just put something over the top of it, but we now have a beautiful duvet cover set that we're gonna put on. I cannot wait to show it to you. So this is how the duvet cover came in a cute little tote bag here that you can store things in, like store sheets in your closet or whatever, to take it to the wash, I don't know. But I want to show you really quick before we unbox this. Look at this waffle like texture on it. It's so luxurious and beautiful. I love it. Let's put it on. What I normally do here is I kind of lay this out and get it sort of lined up. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it back on itself, but only halfway. And then we're gonna pull it down. You'll see what I'm doing here. But while we're doing this, what are some of the ways that you prepare for guests? Like, what are like some advice that you can share with all of us to make it cozy or not cozy? Maybe you don't want people staying too long. I don't know. Now that we've shaken it down a little bit, we can tie the bottom corners as well and then button it up, and it's good to go. And I'm so impressed. I hope my guests are as well. Just button up the bottom. It's super nice. And what I like is it hides the buttons. What do you guys do for your linens? Do you like it all white and crisp for your guests, or do you do a color? Am I doing this all wrong? Okay, we're just gonna get this looking nice and fluffy. I'm gonna actually pull back the sheets with it a little bit, and then I've got this beautiful throw that I'm gonna steal for my own bedroom, but I'll show you it to you. This final thing that I ordered, I am mildly obsessed with. It's this really soft, bubbly fur, twin-sized blanket. And I thought I was gonna put it in here. And I like it too much. It's gonna go in my bedroom, but I will style it in here, and then I'll have to find something similar. Sorry, Mom. I just have to have this in my room because it is just my favorite. It's so nice. But we're gonna put this at the end of the bed for this now, but it's going in my room. And what I was thinking is, since it's a twin size, that we could just maybe like fold it in half lengthwise, maybe. Another layer on the bed for just a minute until I steal it onto mine. But isn't that so cute? Oh my goodness. You can machine wash and tumble dry low. That's awesome. Yay. And it goes really cute with my headboard in here, but it would also go really cute in my bedroom. Okay, so I feel like this is looking very dreamy, even if I do steal this blanket and put something else here. This looks like, you know, one of those beds that you just want to fall back in. That is what we've got going here. I am totally impressed with the quality of the sheets, the quality of the waffle duvet cover. It looks so high-end, luxurious. I'm obviously obsessed with the rabbit fur looking blanket because I want to steal it. But also, I don't know if you noticed, what I've been wearing in this episode is this giant blanket hoodie thing. They have these too, and I got one for everyone in my family. I want to show you really quick. So my youngest son was like, Mom, I really want one of those Shaquille O'Neal sized hoodies that are really, really soft. That's this. So I'm wearing kind of the smaller size, and I'm 5'2", and it's still very, very big. And this is just the regular kind of like one size fits all. This is like charcoal gray, and then I got black so that they can tell the difference between who wants what. And then they have this kind of full length one that's kind of almost like a robe, but a blanket robe. Talk about cozying up on a winter night. I got that for my husband, and it is super, super long, and it's kind of in this heathered gray. All of these items that I've shared with you would make such good Christmas gift ideas, from the blanket, to the sheets, to the duvet cover, to these really super cozy blanket hoodies. They are just all such great gift ideas. In fact, these are all gonna be gifts right here. Bedsure has offered all of you a 15% discount. Just click on the link in the description box below and then use the coupon code that's listed there to get 15% off of your order. I can't recommend them enough. I have tested out a lot of things. These are super high quality at an affordable price tag you will love, and so check them out. I know you're gonna love them just as much as me. Now I'm gonna film like all of the after shots and stuff for you, and then the blanket's going in my room. Now it's time to start decorating our beautiful railings, and I ended up getting some of this new viral Norfolk pine garland. It ends up being a little pricier than other garlands, but really not that much, honestly. And I will probably get a little bit of this each year until I get the thickness that I want for the garland. It's just stunning. Okay, here's the deal. I ordered 32 feet of garland. In my mind, I thought that was enough. It's not even close. So I've also ordered more of this, but it's not gonna make it in time for this episode, not at all. Here's what I came up with. So I actually got thinking about it, and I had bought that kind of Norfolk pine in stems. And I'm like, you know what? We might be able to take these stems and create our own garland by kind of either zip tying them together temporarily or twisting them and get an almost identical look. It's a little bit darker, but very, very similar. I think this might be our best option so long as I have enough of it. Just to do the railing up here, I don't think I will have enough to do the railing on either side of the fireplace. If I don't even have enough to do the railing here, I did get this, which I think I would need to double up, and it's similar-ish, but not identical. We're gonna go ahead and just try to get as far as we can with the stems, making that work. And we're gonna get these railings all decorated. So let's do it. So I don't think we need much for right here. I don't know if we need 1 or 2 here. If I can get away with 1, that would be awesome. I don't wanna cut off the stems, so I'm gonna have to try to hide those. Let's untwist tie this. I think we might be able to get away with 1, and I'm gonna zip tie it because I feel like that is going to be the most secure. Now we're gonna decorate this area because I think this needs to be kind of like a showstopper area, right? Am I right? So we're gonna hang that on here and kind of twist that in with the other garland. I'm gonna leave the pine cones on this one because I think it's okay if it's a little bit more embellished here. And then we're gonna start doing some ribbons. I've got this that we can add. Let's just kind of hook that into place and see how we like that. And maybe we can curly cue those in a minute. But I've got, you know, some of these poinsettias, and I don't know if I really want to cut off the stem, so I'm hoping that we can maybe disguise the stem by shoving it in. But first, I think we need to place our little puffy bow. Miss Dolly's coming to check on the progress. Hey, sweetie. Hi. I got all distracted by your cuteness. Are you coming to see? What is Mom doing? All right, so now, do we want to use these? I think this might be too much. I might have to use that somewhere else because I feel like that's too busy. Okay, so I got a bunch of these bells and I was gonna separate them and do our thing of putting on the little handles and everything. How we wanna work those in? Do we want to work them in underneath. Do we want to remove this greenery? So I think we're gonna clip off these little greeneries and just use the bells. I don't know if I like them hanging like that, you know, kind of that direction. Maybe I want to hang them where they're staggered, if you know what I mean. So maybe I'll take some velvet ribbon and tie them on and that way. Okay. Okay, so I thought this niche in the stairs would be the perfect spot to highlight our nativity, which, if you remember in a past episode, we bronzed it or brassed it or whatever you want to call it. It looks so good. I love it like this. So what I'm thinking is I also have this art light, which I originally got for downstairs in the living room, but now I'm thinking it actually would be perfect in here and we don't have all of the stuff on the mantle getting in the way. So I think I'm gonna hang this in here. I'm considering hanging up this mirror. I don't know if this is the mirror that I'm gonna keep forever in here, but this area actually needs a lot of work. So I've got plans for it down the road, but in the meantime, we're just gonna try to make it look good for Christmas. So here we go. Let's see if we can hang the art light first. I think, let's see, do we want it like that? I think so. I think that looks right, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got to figure out kind of where middle is. We need to make sure it's level. So I'm gonna go get some measuring tapes and a level and we'll get hanging this. I like the idea of spotlighting our nativity, and then it has different tones. I like that one, I think. And you can do different brightnesses. So there we go. Okay, should we hang the mirror up a little bit? Do we even bother hanging it up if we don't think we're gonna keep it? Maybe we do. We're gonna hang it, even if it's just temporary. I'm not gonna do like drywall anchors because I think it's just gonna be temporary. Okay, the mess is getting a little bit less. We're gonna continue to clean and clear this out. I'm gonna push all of the furniture over here because we got a rug. Okay, so I got a rug and we're about to roll it out, and I ordered a black rug, but it's looking really dark charcoal gray to me, so we'll have to decide when we roll it out what we think. I think it just needs to be vacuumed up, and so we'll see how it goes. Let's roll it out. I think I'm liking it, so we obviously need to steam out the corners and get those down, but I'm not gonna stick them down until I know where I want the table for sure. But that's beautiful. and looking all kinds of crazy right now. Just trying to get this done like a mad person. Now we're gonna put on this tablecloth that I got. It's like a stretchy one. We'll see how it looks, but I still haven't fixed my table. Just haven't had the time, haven't decided what I want to do. I'm leaning towards getting a new table, but I haven't found what I want. And then I'm like, do I fix this one or just, I don't even know. But we're gonna cover it up with a tablecloth until then. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, so now we're gonna decorate the table for Christmas, and I am gonna use this glitter stuff that I've used in a couple of spots as like a table runner. So here we go. I'm gonna do it this way because it wants to already curl that way, and it is glittery, so it's gonna probably make a little bit of a mess, and then we'll try to clean it up the best we can. Okay, so I have these little bow picks that I got at Michael's, and we are gonna turn them into napkin rings by just bending this wire. And then I've got these white napkins that we'll grab at the center and then slide that on. And we might need to tighten the wire. But that is super cute. Okay, so I don't know if I want to put that right in the center or if I want to do it off to the side. I think the center. Isn't that cute? And then I got these beautiful goblets. So pretty. Look at that. That's so simple, but so beautiful. How adorable are those? So cute. I am done with the makeover, but I have a question for you. How are you feeling about the black French doors now that it's all finished and done? Can you see my vision on that? I absolutely love it. I'm thrilled with how it turned out. I'm thrilled with how the entire makeover turned out and how things are coming along in my Christmas home decor to this point. I'm loving the rug with the dining room table. I'm just loving it all. On the next episode, we are gonna be doing my bedroom. We're gonna be doing some stuff in the kitchen and breakfast nook area. And then I will be giving you a full Christmas house tour of everything that we've done to this point, all decorated and all of that. I'm so excited. A big thank you to Bedsure for sponsoring this episode. I am a big fan of their linens. They're beautiful. The little hoodie things are super, super cute. Love those. The Shaquille O'Neal sweatshirts, as you will. They're gonna be doing a giveaway. I will put the details for that giveaway in the description box below, as well as the 15% off coupon code and all of that information. So check my description box for all the details. And if you enjoyed this episode, here's another one that I think you'll like as well. And to all of my DIY goddesses, you are more powerful than you know. We'll see you next time. Bye.